Good morning, everybody. We are here. Pretty sure today's Tuesday morning. I was lost for a while there, but it is Tuesday morning. We've got JJ Camacho first in the chat, man. Good morning to you. Shiba Daddy spanking everybody, baby. Heck yeah. Shiba Daddy, good morning to you. Moji third, F-I-R-S-T. Almost said Simon Inu, but it's John J today. Sam Demand, Glabro, what time? Video start right now. Sam Demand, John J, what's going on? Nick F, good morning to you. Moji, CD Wit, good morning, guys. Dark Matter, good morning, my man. Outdoor Smile, Moji, Dark Matter, Brandon, Mark, Moji, Vecna, Mark, Shiba Daddy, Crack Sports Card. Good night to you, Craig Sports Card. Outdoor Smile, John J. Outdoor Smile, Sam the Man number 2, and Christian Marquez. Good morning to you, my friend. Let's see what the market's got going on today. We've got AMC in the top left. AMC currently sitting at $16.93. It was up a little higher actually earlier, above $17. $17.82, almost testing that 18 range. Yes. So let's look at this daily because I imagine we're bouncing off that upper end of those candles, and that is exactly. Yeah, not quite. Mid-range on those candles there. Very interesting. Bouncing off the mid-range of those candles there. Nonetheless, still a very solid day today. Bouncing and continuing higher, and it's okay to test that resistance and come back a little bit. Still a solid day on AMC, looking good there, up 2.36% right now and bouncing back. Shiba Inu coin, 12.11 right now. GameStop, 152.36. QQQ sitting at 295.82. My gosh, this is ridiculous, the QQQ, man. Look at this daily on here. All right, so I did get in this morning, okay? I got in on these candles here. I was up about 8% on some calls, and I wanted to be a little looser than normal. So I put a stupid 20% stop on, okay? And I put about a 50% gain on there. Wouldn't you know, the darn thing just turned around, stopped me out of the 20% loss, not a 20% gain since I was only up 8%. And it's okay, though, because right now, I think it stops me out, honestly, in this area right here when it ticked up for a newer high. And now it's been doing nothing but going up all afternoon long. So the interesting thing is, on the QQQ, NASDAQ, all the overall market there, if you look at this hourly chart, you can see that we are once again testing this main level of resistance for the fourth time here. If it bounces off again, we could absolutely see some pretty steep declines like we saw here, like we saw here, like we saw back here. So we got to keep that in mind. If we don't break this level, it could lead to some steeper declines, but it did very nice throughout after hours trading and throughout the market open here, moving higher to retest this level of resistance. Use it as a level of resistance, all right? So if you guys think it's going to break through, you could see a nice move higher, up to about $300 on the QQQ. If it bounces off, yes, I expect a nice decline moving lower there, and that's kind of what I expected this morning, and we ended up getting a pretty big candle there. So, interesting action over here in the QQQ, but that's what we got so far this morning. NASDAQ up 2.20%. My gosh, the NASDAQ is up. And still at that level of resistance there. So, very similar action. That's what QQQ and the NASDAQ are. And QQQ's basically the NASDAQ minus financials. So, NASDAQ doing very well this morning. GameStop up 3.5%. Pure Therapeutics is down 1.5%. Ethereum down. Okay, pulling back a little bit, but still looking very good on a daily. We've got Shiba and Bitcoin both up. Bitcoin looking very nice on the daily, breaking up and confirming through the upper end of that channel there. Sundial basically break even today. Molinado probably barcoding today. What do we got? Yeah, barcoding today at that $1.06 range. CEI up 10% of the day, not bad. SPY doing very well, up 2% of the day. BBIG down 0.5%. Highcroft, Netflix, Highcroft break even. Netflix is $197. We've got Redbox down 4% of the day. Clovis, $1.98 right now. Box, $2.14. Revlon, $5.55. Luna Classic, $10,500. Been sitting pretty steady in that range, and we just went over this pretty extensively. Let's watch Bitcoin down here and see what happens in that area. Outdoor Smile, good morning. How's you? Morning, Christian. Arthur, good morning to you. JJ. Everybody loves Kung Fu fighting. Thank you very much, JJ, for the super sticker. I do like that one, man. I really like that one. Because everybody does love Kung Fu fighting. Bitcoin back to 30,000. What? Becknut. Hey, listen, I like the confirmation to the upside on Bitcoin. Not going to lie. But I'm not getting too excited about 30,000 until we get above this green line right here. upper end of these candles that we were testing back in here. So I'm looking at this area right here as another level of resistance before we go back to 30. If we break that, dude, yeah, man, I'm saying the next level of resistance is going to be 28, 28.6 here. And we could be testing 30 again. Now, we say that, and then next week we got inflation or interest rates coming out, and they could either ruin it or send us up to 30 next week. So next week's going to be a big week when it comes to prices and volatility. So we're going to watch out for that. Yeah, get loose, do it. Samanino, what's going on, man? Clay, I'm going to sleep now. Get up at 4. Get ready for that. Crack the sports card. Don't worry about getting up at 4 a.m., man. Sleep. Enjoy your night. Thank you very much for coming by. And hit that like button because I will be looking here. And if we don't have 50 likes by the time I look, you guys are getting another ad. Think about it. You called it, not financial advice. Yeah, Outdoor Smile. Actually, I called it a little bit too early today, right? I did get stopped out of my QQQ put on this morning down in this area, and then it did break up and break out there. But guys, we are at this massive level of resistance right here, so it's something to think about. If you guys are looking at boom tapping, boom tapping, boom tapping, boom tapping, what do? Do you break out or do you fall back down? If you fall back down, you guys stand to make a lot of money. And just to give you an example, okay, let me show you yesterday's action. When it was testing this area, right, this is yesterday on a 5-minute chart. When it tested this area in here, okay, now the options today, they don't expire. If you're buying short-term options, they don't expire until tomorrow. The options yesterday expired yesterday. The 291s, at this time frame, we were testing this level at about noon during the live stream yesterday when we were talking about potentially buying some puts. They were 5 cents. This candle right here, they were $2.50. It's a 50x increase on your money. They bounced back, and it did end up at like $1.87 or something like that. So, you know, it did pull back significantly from the 250. But nonetheless, this afternoon pullback on the QQQ resulted anywhere, if you were buying 294s, you got 10x to 15x gain on this decline right here. The 291s posted roughly 50x gains from absolute low to absolute high on the day. I mean, these are best case scenarios. So today, we're doing the exact same thing, man. We're testing around in this little area right here. If it can't break through, today looks strong. Okay, today does look strong. It does look like the underlying sentiment or the sentiment of the day is bullish. So you would want to play it with a bullish sentiment. I played at the open here and did get burnt. But if you are looking to play it contrary to what the market is doing, and you believe we will bounce off this resistance level once more, same deal kind of goes there with some probably slightly less volatility, knowing that the closest options expiration is tomorrow. So you got to think about it, but it's 296 right now, and I'd still say the sentiment is bullish at the moment, but we are at that major level of resistance on the QQQ. Very important. If Coinbase is going to claim bankruptcy, 80,000 people lose their money. 80 million people. Someone removed 4,000 Bitcoin from Coinbase yesterday. When this happens, everyone crypto's positions crashes. Part 1. Yeah, keep going with part 2, John Jay. I got you on that. But yeah, you are right, man. If Coinbase does crash and 89 million people lose their money, it is going to be catastrophic. I get up at 4 a.m. every day. Dude, that's way too early to get up at 4 a.m. My gosh. Love your lives too much. Anyways, good night, Cracked, man. Good night to you. Hit that like button. Do it, Brandon. Otherwise, I'm hitting you guys with an ad if I look at it and you guys don't have 50 likes on there by the time I look at it again. Hey, bro, what's happening with the AMC push-up? Great news from Yeah, Peter. So I don't know exactly why AMC has been pushing up very nicely over the last week and a half or so. It has been performing very well. The cryptocurrency market has been performing very well, and actually the QQQ has been performing very well over the last week, bouncing and retesting this resistance level. So we can see some gains over the last week here, and we can see some gains over the last basically 2 weeks in AMC, trying to retest some of these higher levels. Now, we do know it's been a very nice summer for movies, and AMC has been receiving a lot of revenue because of all of the blockbusters and the amount of people that are attending movies. Do I necessarily think that's the reason for the increase? No, I honestly don't think that we're trading on fundamentals at these prices, but it can't hurt, right? So we've had inflation data come out, and everything got hit for a while and has been bouncing nicely since we got hit with inflation. Same deal with the NASDAQ down here, bouncing nicely since we got hit with inflation data. To me, it's counterintuitive to see gains when we've got bad news, but I believe the market is accepting the bad news as it could have been much worse. Therefore, they're getting a little excited. And this shows us a couple things, guys. This shows us that people are getting antsy and they want to buy. And if they're willing to buy potentially bad news, we may be near a bottom. Now, I do also believe that the sentiment or the narrative, let's call it the narrative could change here. We've seen your buddy Jim Cramer talking this morning about how a recession doesn't necessarily look bad. It looks like we might just be headed for a slowdown. Well, dude, we're already in a recession. We've seen 2 quarter-over-quarter GDP declines. Like, we are in a recession. But they're trying at this point not to make it sound too bad. I feel like they're losing their money too. That's why they're trying to make it not sound as bad as it really is. But if they switch that narrative and start trying to, make you fearful and you need to keep your job and you need to keep working because the recession's going to destroy the economy and you're lucky to have a job and if you don't, you're not going to be able to provide for your family. And if they really start to fuel the fire with this recession talk, I believe that the downturn can absolutely consume the market once more. Bitcoin above 23,000 right now. Dark matter, Bitcoin doing very well right now. Raise your hand if you did not hit the like button. Oh my God, Simon Eno, hit the like button, man. Come on. Vecna exposing everybody. I'm not the biggest fan of meme coins, but I've heard you, MMIT, Mango Man Intelligence, have been pretty much making gains since launch. Maybe we're checking out J. Corby. I've not heard about that. We can check that out maybe here in 2 seconds after I say Dan. Thank you very much for the super chat. Dan says, bringing more investors into the crypto market. What's needed is utility. Once crypto becomes adopted as real money for everyday use and with less fees than fiat, the market will explode. Agreed, man. Agreed. Here's the thing that gets me, and here's my argument against it, right, that I would say the opponents are going to have, because I agree with it. I think that would be great. If you start to allow it to be accepted as a currency, right, it's going to compete with the dollar. And they don't like competition. The sovereign governments don't like competition. And if you use it as a currency, yes, man, yes, it is decentralized. Government doesn't own it. The government right now doesn't even regulate it. But they also stand to have no benefit from it. And if they're not benefiting from it, then why are they going to allow it? They want to be this all-controlling authority that has 100% say over what is done. And I think that's the biggest obstacle that we have to get over, because you are absolutely right, man. If we get that utility, if we get that use case for the different cryptocurrencies out there, it could absolutely explode, man. If you could easily transfer with less fees your crypto just even more conveniently than you could a dollar or a euro, right? You can't go to the store. You can't go to Walmart right now and spend a euro. You can't go to the Walmart right now and spend a Canadian dollar. But if you can go to Walmart right now in any country in the world and spend a Bitcoin, then they're on to something, and that's dangerous to them, man. That's dangerous. Keith, thank you for the member chat, man. Feels good to be a bro this long. Dude, it feels good to have you as a bro this long. Keith, man, it's absolutely amazing. Thank you for being an 8-month bro. Really appreciate that member chat and appreciate all the green names in here. Keith, you're killing it, dude. Remember that Amazon and Netflix, Paramount may purchase AMC. Stack Save Nation, I always hear rumors about that stuff, but I have not seen anything substantial that would kind of verify that for me. Mara, new day highs. Man, Vecna. Mara, Riot's probably doing pretty well today as the cryptocurrency market is doing pretty well. Yes, Riot and Mara, I imagine, are both going up. Any news on Voyager? Junior, I got none, man. I got none. I still see the same crap that just says, we're working very hard to try and get a solution to this. Your patience is much appreciated. They're playing us, man. They're playing us. So I have not seen any new news at this point. I work a recession-proof job. I wish it was inflation. Dude, if inflation-proof would be amazing too. Here's the thing about that, man. Like, your boss knows that inflation exists, And your boss also knows that people are supposed to get a cost of living increase or a cost of living raise. It is not obscene. If your boss is going to give you a 2% raise this year, it is not obscene to say you need a 9.1% raise. Everything that is your cost of living raise is a 9.1% raise. And in all honesty, you could probably, nobody wants to just switch jobs all the time, but you could probably get a 9.1% raise fairly simply if you did. And your boss knows that too. Like, he knows what inflation is. So I don't think it would be obscene to ask for a 9.1% raise. It's just cost of living, man. When target inflation rate's 2%, guess what? Target inflation is 2%. Tell them that you'll take a deflationary cut. If inflation goes negative, not going to. You'll take a deflationary cut at this point. Just give you the inflationary raise right now, and you guys need a 9.1% increase in your pay to maintain your cost of living. But, guys, QQQ coming back down a little bit from where it was. This is very interesting that we continue to test this level right here. And I'm telling you, this little red line, man, if it turns into a big red line and we get the same day as yesterday, you could see some massive gains on some put options if this thing continues to play out and is unable to break above this green level of major resistance on the chart there. Roulette wheel! Thank you for the blank super chat, man. Really appreciate that. Oh my gosh, AMC Trapper, 14 months, man. 14 months. This bromance is getting serious, I see. Oh my gosh. Oh, this bromance is getting very serious, dude. Where's J Bones, man? Is J Bones in here? Is J Bones in here right now? Because I think J Bones and Stephanie, bro, might be the only two with over the Trapper. With over the Trapper membership right there. My gosh. If I had to work through the pandemic, I should be able to work through recession. Chris, I would say absolutely yes, man. The good news is, and this is not bad, I guess. Grass doesn't stop growing. So, Chris, yes, man, it never stops snowing either. So anybody that's got a job like that, it is an absolute necessity, man. I mean, clearly people can buy a lawnmower and mow their own lawns and stuff like that, and that would be a problem. But grass will never stop growing. Those weeds will never stop growing. Flowers will never stop needing tended to. Yeah, dude, you're gonna be working in a recession. You're gonna be working during Armageddon. All of it, man. It's never gonna stop growing. Boxed is going green. Pudgy. Boxed could be going green today. Boxed was going green. It started to drop 3 cents there, but Boxed not doing too bad today either. We got a little uptick on the QQQ there. Roulette wheel. Just kidding. Just kidding. Thank you very much, Roulette Wheel, for the super chat. Really appreciate you, man. And you can kid with me like that, dude. You can kid with me like that. It's all good. Roulette Wheel, man. Thank you very much. My gosh, awesome. Give the man a free banana, Clay. OG. I don't know if Trapper wants. Dude, why did I grab the microphone like that and get all sensual talking about the banana? I don't know if the man wants a banana. Let's see here. Post office and UPS give colas every quarter. Check it out. Been to the post office for a year and got 5 raises since. Dang. Lucky's thoughts, not bad at all, man. How long for me? Chris! I don't know. My man J Bones is in the house, baby. What's going on, J Bones? And Keith Kemp. Heck yeah, all you guys are awesome. A 5% cost of living raise is probably fair. Inflation should pull back before the year's end. This doesn't include a raise based on your productivity and worth of the company. Yeah, Stack Safe Nation, it's true. But 5% cost of living raise is still low. Inflation would actually have to. So let's look at this, man. If inflation goes to 0% by the end of the year, that simply means that it's not rising any more than it did or from where the prices were last year. And if we sit at 0% inflation throughout all of 2023, that simply means that prices next year are the same as they are this year. It doesn't mean that we're returning anywhere. We still have that 9% increase that we are dealing with on a daily basis. So yeah, if they want to average it out as a 5% per year annualized or 5% per year cost of living wage or something like that, great. They were averaging it at 2 to 3, man, because that's the target inflation rate for the Fed. And they clearly blew that target out of the water, my God. Hey, the grass stopped growing since it's burnt. Oh, man. My grass is not. My grass is still growing, Chris. But you are correct on the weeds. They never stop growing. Not joking. I've been pulling weeds nonstop. Dude, I'm telling you, weeds never stop growing. I don't even know what to do, man. I don't even know what to do about my mulch beds. They're not even flower beds. I don't plant flowers, but I don't even know what to do about the mulch beds, dude. The weeds just never stop growing there. It's ridiculous. Bones is an OG. Heck yeah. We got a happy for you. Congrats, Vic. Heck, yo, good. Your employers don't give a... Well, if they don't give something about inflation, they will still give 20. And that's the weird thing, isn't it, roulette wheel? I know they will do that. But that's the weird thing to me, is that these guys, these managers out there that are trying to determine whether or not you get a raise and stuff like that, they're not actually the employer. They're still just somebody that works at the company. Unless you work for a very small company, and you literally have the owner that is like, you know what, man? Honestly, yeah, we can talk about a raise or something like that, but we really haven't been improving in business, so that growing the business in order for me to shell out a 9% raise. We're honestly not making 9% more money than we were before. We can try and work something out, but it's not gonna happen at 9%. Dude, meanwhile, you just got these managers that don't want to show up to their job anyway. So the fact that they don't want to show up to their job, they're making sure that you don't want to show up to your job either. Why would they want to see you get a 9% raise when they settled for a 1% raise this year? They don't want to see you get a 9% raise because they just took their 1% and moved on with their life. Yeah, they're not actually your employers. They're just people who have a little bit of a power trip. We're like darn near the exact same. Only I'm 12% at 194.59. Vecna, what are we talking about here? Let's see. I don't even know what we're talking about. Good, because it's funny, because the markets have been holding, and you know what makes the grass grow? Rain? Rain, I think. Spray diesel for weeds, yo. Somebody actually at the store one time, I was buying some weed killer, and somebody did tell me to just use diesel instead. I feel like that's gotta be worse than weed killer. But I've never really heard of anybody getting cancer from weed killer or from diesel, and I certainly have heard people getting very sick from weed killer. So yeah, I don't know. What are you guys' thoughts on that? Anybody second that diesel opinion there? Because somebody at the store actually told me that one time, and I'm like, it's kind of weird, man. I don't know. But now that it's come up again, thinking it might be legit. Managers can't give raises, but they have the approval of at least a significant one. Oh, owner approval, man. I don't know about owner approval. Yeah, literally, if you guys are working for like a huge company, if you work for Walmart, dude, I don't think the owner of Walmart is approving everybody's raise. I think the owner of Walmart has no idea what's going on at Walmart. I guess it depends on the size of the company, right? Prediction, 8-ball time. Will Shiba Inu blow past will Shiba Inu blow past 1350 today? My goodness. My sources say no. John Jay? My sources say no, man. John Jay, no. Magic 8 Ball has spoken. The Shiba Inu coin is not going to blow past 1350 today, so nice try. But the sources on the 8 Ball tell us no, it is not going to do that. So better luck next time, my friend. Bitcoin, however, testing 23,000, man. Bitcoin rolling today. My gosh. Blood and ashes, your conquered enemies make the grass grow. Oh my gosh. I mean, technically, I do think that would make grass grow. Vinegar and Dawn soap. Moji. Actually sounds a little bit better than diesel. My raise is coming to the customer's pockets when I don't forcefully tell them stuff that they don't need. Outdoor smile. I like it, man. I like it. When I forcefully sell them stuff that they don't need. Yes, outdoor smile. That is a good sales tactic, man. But the customer doesn't know. The customer won't care, right? You sell them it. If they need if they need that Butterfinger, man, sell them that Butterfinger. Using diesel is the Frenchman's way of doing it, Clay. Interesting, Remy. So Remy says it works as well. I guess Frenchmen know about weeds. I don't know. Yes, Frodo, up to a year. Oh, what do we got? If you use diesel, it will kill the weeds, but you won't be able to grow anything there for a while. Will weeds grow there? Will weeds grow there? because I really don't want to grow anything. Because then if you grow something, you got to make sure that the weeds don't attack it, and then you will have weeds around it that you got to get rid of. Yeah, I'm not actually interested in growing too much. But dude, if it's not bad, like, yeah. Oh, geez, I don't know, man. You have to dilute it or anything? You just go, like, get some diesel and spray some diesel all over the place. Good evening, Clay, and everybody. Shiba Inu and Luna Classic looking good today. Sarah Stead Croy, they are looking good today. The overall crypto market looking very good. Hopefully you're enjoying your evening, Sarah. Garland and Diesel, best solution for wiping out whatever it is. Dang, Jake Corbin, man, you guys really know your stuff, man. A lot of people use diesel, I guess. Good morning, Julia. Good morning, Julia, yes. No, Clay, nothing will grow where you put the diesel. Dude, it sounds dangerous, man, but it sounds like I should just do my whole yard. And then I don't even have to mow. If I just do my whole yard in diesel, God, dude, I wonder how many gallons of gas would you need, like, per acre? Or gallons of diesel would you need per acre? And then, what's the ratio there? Like, if I were to do the entire yard in diesel so I don't have to grow anything and I don't have to mow my lawn ever. Or for small companies, if you want to make money. Yeah, work for small companies, I think, if you want to be treated a little bit more fairly. But I don't know. Sometimes it's tough, man. Sometimes it's tough. Sometimes I feel like big companies don't care and they just pay people whatever. Hello, emoji, and a little Tim PWL. Hello, hi. A 1 ounce diesel per gallon or half a gallon, like me. Oh, dude, so you don't even really need that much diesel then. What do you use it with? Water? I have many employees with disabilities. My state hasn't adjusted income for this pop. I had 12 plus people refuse a raise last month because they would have to work less to keep benefits. So stupid. M&D, that actually is stupid. I don't like that. Yep, you guys can't get a raise because then you lose money if you get a raise. God, this stuff makes no sense. Think about that for a minute. I mean, that literally shows that it makes 0 sense. There's 0 incentive to continue growing at work at that point. If you have to deny a raise because it's going to result in an actual decrease in what you're able to bring in, that is one of the worst things that I can see. And I understand that money isn't the only motivator, but it clearly is, right? I mean, it clearly is. You should be rewarded with something for either improving your quality of work, improving the quantity of work, or, just continuing to grow at the company. But, dang, Emma, that really, that's the definition of stupid. It literally makes no sense that people can't be rewarded for growing at work. But you gotta make sure it saturates the soil so it doesn't evaporate too fast. Dang, man, I'll make sure it saturates the soil, dude. I'll put it in there so nothing will ever grow on this here land again. Each gallon does 1,000 square feet. And you're only using an ounce of diesel? Dude, this sounds way too easy. Outdoor smile. It doesn't even sound bad for the environment if you're using an ounce of diesel per gallon. Like, it honestly doesn't even sound bad. You use an ounce of weed killer. I use more than an ounce of weed killer per gallon. So it really doesn't even sound bad either. Don't let the EPA catch you. The EPA ain't gonna catch nothing that I'm doing, Miguel. EPA, Shmeepa, man. Come on. The EPA doesn't exist in Ohio. You get fined if you do your whole yard. How much, though, man? Because I use a lot of gas to mow my lawn. It takes a lot of time to mow my lawn. If I were to pay somebody to mow my lawn, that's clearly like a fine. So how much is this fine? Because it might be worth it. Big companies care more about shareholders than they care about employees. Roulette wheel, and I do believe that is true, right? There is a balance that you have to maintain there, whether shareholders are a concern, right? And there is a balance that these companies may or may not overlook, that if you care about the employees and you make them want to work, it is very difficult to find anybody that wants to show up to work. But if you can create an environment where you want to build, where you want to grow, If you can surround yourself with people like that, the company, it is inevitable that the company will grow at that point. So in that regard, yes, you are doing the best thing possible for shareholders. It is inevitable that you see growth in the company if you focus on creating an environment where employees want to show up, want to learn, want to improve, and want to grow. Is it easy? No, man. It's a lot easier and a lot better said than done, but there's no doubt in my mind that the company will not be successful if you've got a group of people coming in every day that want to wake up, want to go there, and want to see what they can create and want to see what they can build. Now, at the same time, if you don't create that type of an environment, yes, you have to look at the shareholders and think, crap, dude, we got a bunch of people here who aren't doing crap. And we got to cut our costs. So now we're going to have to cut employees. We're going to have to downsize on this here. We haven't been seeing any growth. We're going to have to do something if we can't increase the top line, we're going to have to increase the bottom line. And if we can't increase the top line, we've got to cut costs. And wages are the largest cost. So it is like it's a double-edged sword, man. It's a double-edged sword. A lot of people don't want to focus on the employees because they're only focused on shareholders. But if you focus on employees, in my opinion, there's no way around seeing that growth. No way around it, man. I mean, literally imagine if you wanted to go to work every day. But not only you wanted to go to work, you wanted to see what you could create and how you could build it up. And you were allowed to experiment and build and see what you could do at that point. And if it wasn't just you, if it was literally everybody around you as well, and they're like, you know what, Trapper, that is an amazing idea, man. I do think that would work. Let's try it. If it doesn't work, man, we'll move on to the next thing. If it does work, we just improved something by 2%. 2% doesn't seem big, but dude, when it's 2%, your buddy's got 2%, his buddy's got 2%, and all of a sudden, your group has 8% together. You were seeing some massive gains there. Work for family. We have had PMs and superintendents receive 6-figure bonuses. Dude, that's a big bonus, man. That's not bad at all. Nicholas, thank you very much for the super chat. Cloudcoin just got signed by VR with Dog Bounty Hunters. New game or Cloudcoins used in-game rewards for bounty hunters. Dude, Nicholas, that is actually awesome, man. That is actually awesome. Nicholas, you've been promoing Cloudcoin for quite some time now. I like the dedication, man. I do. I like the dedication. And that is very cool if you're being used in Dog the Bounty Hunter's new game. Very sweet, man. What's up, Clay from Arizona? Cyril Garcia, what's up from Ohio, man? We're only 50 employees big. Dude, Vecna, 50 employees is a good-sized company, man. 50 employees is a very good-sized company. Dan, thank you very much for the super chat. Dan says, working for a small company can have its benefits. As a developer, almost all the work is on you, but you get equity. Larger companies sometimes pay better, but there's less work on an individual level. Yeah, dude, exactly right. And at that point, it depends on, I guess, what you look for, right? What is your motivation at that point? Do you want to be a part of something that you are building up, or do you want to be a part of something that is like it's already so large, it's just living? You know what I mean? And you're just a part in it. Contracting has its pluses at times. I would imagine that it does. My largest bonus was $15,000 3 years in a row. Then 2020. Oh, dang, man. Yeah, that's rough, dude. Still, nonetheless, Vecna, 15,000 bonus is incredible, man. Let's see. Just because we have chosen stunning features doesn't mean we can't not die in a freak gasoline weed killing accident. Zoolander. I don't know if Zoolander said that, but if Zoolander did say that, this is very fitting for today's conversation, David. So thank you very much for that. I think I'm coming down with the black lung, Pops. Chris, man, thank you for the super chat. Chris says, I agree with what Clay said, but it goes both ways. Bosses need to get people who want to do good, but the people also need to want to change. Too many people are okay with being comfortable. Dude, trust me when I tell you, I know the feeling of comfort. I know the feeling of comfort, and it is comfortable. It really is, man. It is comfortable. When you go somewhere every single day, and you know exactly what you're going to be doing. You know exactly how much effort you need to put in. And here's the thing that leads to comfort like that, in my opinion, right? No reward. No reward. If you were literally going to make the same amount of money, get the same amount of respect, have the same responsibilities that you would if you put in 150% effort and literally go home exhausted at the end of the day, or you go in, barely scrape by, and you are rewarded in the exact same way, you are absolutely not going to put in that effort. And you might not, you might bust your butt for the first 6 months. You might bust your butt for the first year. You might bust your butt for the first 5 years. But you will realize what's going on. You will realize the reward system there and whether or not it's worth it to you at the end. And when you get comfortable with not growing, it's tough, man. It is tough. And comfort is very comfortable, right? You know exactly what you need to do, when you need to do it, how you're going to do it, and how long it's going to take you to do it, and all of that stuff. And it's sad, man. It's sad that productivity is not necessarily rewarded the way that it should be. Sam the man, what's going on? Julia Shredder, act right. Pudgy, yes. Moji, is it me or English? Not the first lang here today. I don't know. Life with Maine, Shiba to 13. Woohoo! Life with Maine. It's not going past 1350 though. The Magic 8 Ball spoke and said that his sources say no, that we are not going to see Shiba Inu coin go beyond 1350 today. So yes, let's go 13. Smoking on that dot, whatever that means, man. If you get paid peanuts, you get monkeys. It's true, Shredder. It's true. But you know, at the same time, it is about, like, you know, money is a major motivator and a major reward. But honestly, think about your environment too. If you actually were doing something that you wanted to do, and I know some people, like, you're in a job, right? But if you were actually doing something that you wanted to do and you could see the benefit of your work, I mean, that is worth something too. It really is. And if you have the respect to I guess, do what you want, and people believe in you that you're going to be able to accomplish what you say you're going to do, it's worth a lot, man. No, Life with Maine. Yeah, we already asked. 1350 is impossible today. Magic 8 Ball said the sources say no, we're not blowing past 1350. A good one, Shred. Heck yeah. Ethereum on the rise. James, crypto on the rise today, man. Ethereum on the rise, going back up, trying to break even on the day here. Looking very beautiful on this daily chart. Breaking out of this channel that it was stuck in. Looking very good. Shiba Inu coin doing the same thing, getting ready to retest these levels of resistance at about 1250 here, 1260, whatever that is. Looking like it's ready to retest those. If we go down to the bottom left and see Bitcoin looking to test the upper end of the upper channel here. So looking very good on the day. We actually did end up closing above this level yesterday, so very nice there. Bitcoin closing above the 21.6 level and retesting the upper end of this channel. Could be a very nice run that we've got going on. Now, I'm still not getting ahead of myself. I still see a lot of negativity in the markets right now, but this is a nice run that we've been seeing over the last week or so in crypto. Let's see how it plays out, right? I hope it would be the bottom. Best way to motivate workers is to allow them to share in the company's success and growth, whether it is performance bonuses, regular pay raises, and or stock options in the company, all good. Yeah, dude, those are definitely motivators, right? Those are like reward motivators. I don't know how you create it. I don't know how you create that environment, right? I mean, think about it. Think about the jobs that you guys do right now. If you don't go to your work, if you don't perform, if you just go in and perform the minimum, you're still going to get paid. You're still going to get paid the exact same amount as if you go in and literally give it your best. Like you've got that lingering in the back of your mind. How do you create an environment where people want to see change and want to see growth? And not only from people working, but how do you create an environment where the managers and the owners and the executives actually want to see growth as well? It's very interesting because they don't want change, man. They don't want change. How many levels of upper management can you have? And if you're performing extremely well, your manager's probably going to get a little scared that you're performing. Like, you've got these jealous people out there, and it's very difficult to see that type of growth, too. What up, Clay? Prod Reza, what's going on, man? Bitcoin running a break 23.5. Bitcoin is moving today, man. Bitcoin could break 23.5. I'm looking at this 23.6 level as a very strong level of resistance. We'll have to see what it does when it approaches, but man, it is looking like it is ready to approach this next level or this next channel of resistance there. So I'm interested to see how it does that. All right, so however, the exchange to update the current total supply of Lunk and Shib after these so-called burns. You got me, man. You got me. I don't know if they're just not looking at it. I don't know if they don't believe that these are burn wallets. Like, I have no idea what these centralized websites like CoinMarketCap and so on look at to determine the total outstanding supply. It's very strange to me, same way it's strange to you. We'll find Nancy P and Voyager too. Man, well, I sure hope that Voyager, I hope that Voyager gets fined for what they're doing. 100% Frodo, heck yeah. When is the Fed meeting? Okay, so they meet on Tuesday of next week. They meet a week from today, 26th. But the Federal Reserve announcement on interest rates and then the FOMC press conference is Wednesday. So July 27th, 2 p.m., we will get the interest rate decision. 2:30 p.m., we're going to have the FOMC press conference. Push the ad ad prevention button. I forgot all about it. Where are we at on the ads? We're at 12:30 already. 50, gosh. Do I let it slide? I was supposed to be looking at that at like 12:15 and get 50. Moji said it. I'll blame it on Moji. Let me know if you got one or not. Because it should have been higher than 58, man. It was supposed to be 50 at 12:15. Let's see. You hold employees accountable and eliminate egos. Nice. Vecna, welcome to the... If Vecna says welcome to the suffering every day when his buddies get there to work. Remember Friday when I called Ethereum inverse, head and shoulders, reversal. 60% of the time, I'm right every time. David, I actually do remember that, man. Yes. And since then, we've got some very good information coming out about the Ethereum merge. The cryptocurrency space has been doing very well. Honestly, the best thing my company could do would be give me who and what I need, then leave me alone. I don't need anyone breathing on my neck constantly. Chris, 100% agree with you, man. And I don't get the managers who really feel the need to breathe down your neck all day long. But I don't know if that's because some people have that control issue. I don't know if it's because they're type A personalities and they need to be like in charge and making sure you do everything they say to do. And some people do have control issues like that, man. But I do agree with you. Well, Clay knew what Sam wrote. I'm just a blonde. I think I knew what he wrote, man. I don't know. The Azer have shown me the way Rune Feather Gods will reach Asgard. Congus! Well, dude, I hope so. I hope so. Aw, crap. Moji, did you get one? Thanks for the ad. Space Ape! You're welcome. Ad blocker initiated. Stacks Ape Nation. No, I know Thor speak. Yes, nice, Julia. Frodo, you got an ad. Perfect. I love it. You guys click the like button. Spare yourself from the ads. Spare it. Probably smashed it. Nice, Moji. Blonde is good for me, too. Sam Demand number 2 likes the blondes. Micromanagers suck. They really do. And I think that is on them. I think it's probably their type of personality if they've got to micromanage everything. But I will say this, okay? Some people do need to be micromanaged. And I think you guys can agree with that, right? Not everybody can hold themselves accountable. Some people honestly do need to be micromanaged. And I think an actual good manager can tell the difference between who does need to be and who doesn't need to be. And a very good manager is not just like somebody who can plan things out and make sure the job gets done. A good manager is able to read people. And they know that some people are going to need a little bit of extra motivation. Some people are going to need a little bit more structure. And some people are going to need less structure. And you got to create that environment where those who need it have it. And those who are, more self-accountable or whatever, and self-motivated, have that freedom to go out and do things the way that they want to get done. Meanwhile, maybe if they've already worked there for a while and you have micromanaged them, and whatever the process may be, but you can see and trust and respect the way that they get the job done. So yeah, dude, I think some people need to be micromanaged, and then other people's it's almost like a sign of disrespect to them if you micromanage them. Send an ad every 5 minutes. Burn the profit. No, I'm not going to make you guys sit an ad every 5 minutes. I know if I hit you guys with an ad every 5 minutes, people probably wouldn't even sit in here anymore. Good transmission. Well, crypto money. Thank you, man. I didn't get one. It's very weird how some people do get them and some people don't. I don't understand. Unless you left and came back recently, I don't understand why some people get them and some people don't. If you want to make money in sales, you better control every bit of the entire conversation or you lose. Dang, man. Dang. I don't want to lose. I don't want to lose. Don't do it. I need to be micromanaged on hitting the like button. A lot of you guys do. A lot of you guys do need to be micromanaged on hitting that like button. I don't know what it is, but you guys act like it's so difficult. Imagine something so easily, you just so easily tell the authorities, hey, this guy's doing a good job. Promote his content to more people. Hey, this guy's doing a good job. Put some more ads on there. Guys, click the darn like button. My gosh, man. If you click the like button, think about it. If you click the like button, maybe I'll get like a half a cent per ad as opposed to 0.4 cents per ad. You guys literally hold the power in your thumb or literally any finger, tongue. I really don't care how you click the like button. You literally hold that power to tell YouTube that it's good just by clicking it. Shoot, man. Ad revenue could go up. Views could go up. YouTube could promote it more. They just need to know that it's good. I'm pleading my case. Did it work? 73. Not bad. Not bad. Some of you guys are out there listening. I was a manager at Home Depot for years, and it was great. Yeah, dark matter. I actually like Home Depot, dude. I actually like Home Depot. But I've had some problems with managers at Home Depot before, and they've really ticked me off. I've let them know. Julia got the C word, but still working and listening to Clay. DD214, man. Hopefully you feel okay. I really do. Listen, I understand there's severe cases and stuff, but I feel like the C word has really leveled out over the last couple of years, and it is not like the significant threat that it used to be. So, not Moji. DD214, man. Hopefully you're doing well, and you don't, I guess, get any worse than you currently are, and you get better in no time, man. Same, the hookup crypto shit is down the hall to the left. Yeah, down the hall to the left. But we can start a Discord. We can have a little room for we can have a singles room in the Discord that we're gonna make there. No one needs micromanagement. Some need a micro delegation to perform best, but every manager themselves. Everyone manages themselves. Some need more check-ins, but it's on the person to inform them of it. Yeah, no. Emma D, completely agree. But you will have some people who are, I guess my train of thought there was some people that are more responsible and more self-motivated than other people are. And I guess that was my thought process on the level of micromanagement that people do need and the level of check-ins that they need as well. Clearly, if you have to, if as a manager you have to do everything for that person, I don't even know if they should be working there, right? But I was just saying there's a degree of management that needs to take place there. And as a manager, it's your job to determine that level and make sure that everybody's thriving in the best case scenario. Couldn't sleep because I was watching Bitcoin. Is it out of resistance? Right here. Yeah, cracked, man. You got to go to sleep, dude. It's like 2 a.m. there. Bitcoin sitting right here. This is my resistance level, man, like 23.6. If you look at it on the daily, it is getting ready to break right through this level that I've got here. So we actually could bring it slightly lower in this area where this wick was. And yes, it's about to break through, but for some reason I had it right in here. So we'll watch it and see what happens, but it is looking like we're going to see a nice technical breakout on Bitcoin above the I guess, looser resistance level there, or channel, whatever you want to call it. So looking very good on Bitcoin and getting ready to test that level, man. Let's see. If it is beatable, heck yeah. As a mod manager, I'll make sure they all suffer. Vecna. Hey, man, we need guys like you, man. We need guys like you. Just got here, hit the like button, and during them stupid, boring ads. Bronson, I love it, man. I love it. And thank you for watching the ad, Bronson. Especially if you guys watched 2 ads. Imagine that. If you watch 2 ads, you literally double the ad revenue. Outdoor smile, man. Huh. I don't even really know how to do this one. Outdoor smile, man. Thank you very much for the super. I really don't know how to do that. Like, the guy's eyes are black. Are they closed? Are they open? I'm not even sure what he's doing right there, but I feel like I embodied that pretty well. Outdoor smile, man. Thank you very much. I don't know if it was right or not, but that's the best I could come up with on that one. It looks like his eyes are like gone, and then they're up, and then they're gone. Like, I don't know what he's doing. Thank you, Outdoor Smile. I know I will. Just like a bad cold. I'm not worried. Just feeling a little achy. Good deal, man. DD214. You got this, baby. I agree with you, Clay, bro. I won't tell my line of work, but I can bust my butt every day and work late for years. You get paid the same as someone that does absolutely nothing. There is nothing better to destroy morale and destroy motivation than what JJ is saying right there. Absolutely nothing better to destroy someone's will than doing that right there, man. Is that a carrot nose? Bronson, I have no idea, man. I think that's his mouth. It was very tough for me. JJ! Great interpretation. Well done. Well, thank you very much, Emma D. It's the best I could come up with. JJ. Bobby, if you're in here, here's your favorite one. Thank you very much. JJ, man, thank you very much for the super sticker. I had to shout Bobby out because I know that's his favorite super sticker there. JJ, man, awesome. Love that little lime head. Hey, bro, which coin will break out first, Lunk or Shiba? Let me say this. I think that Lunk is like much more situated at this point for a major breakout. I do believe that Shiba Inu coin is following the overall cryptocurrency market much closer than Luna Classic is. So if you're looking for a breakout, like contrary, or a breakout from the crypto market, I would guess Luna Classic is more suited for a detached move from the crypto market. If we're talking about Bitcoin and Ethereum and everything moving to the upside, I do believe that Shiba Inu coin is probably going to do very well and actually gain better than the major coins are if the overall market continues to move up. I'm not opposed to Luna Classic. Like, even if we get terrible interest rate decisions next week and the market is collapsing once again, I still think the Terra Luna Classic could roll higher. If the overall market's continuing to collapse, I think that Shiba is probably going to follow Bitcoin and Ethereum and such lower. So that would be my thoughts on that, man. Both of them can move, but I guess it depends on if you're talking like a move detached from overall crypto. JJ, you must belong to a union, bro. Oh, man. What? Sam, I'm going to laugh that you call me a little man. I'll block you again. If you make people feel uncomfortable, do it. Nobody's a little man in me. I'm the little man. Everybody else is big men in here. Come on now. I'll be upside down. Something? I don't know what's happening. Chris, little man, big stuck for me against being bully. Nobody be a bully, guys, bro. Good afternoon. What question do you think a BTC hit bottom, taking a place Mount Gox and miners dumped? And thanks, bro. El Tuto. No. I personally do not think that Bitcoin has hit a bottom. But let me say that it could have. Now, I know that's like a really dumb answer. This dude is not giving you anything definitive. But I'm gonna explain my reasoning right here. Right now, this gain is looking very nice. People think that we may have bottomed out back here, or in this area right here at 19,000, and it's going to do nothing but move higher right now. And we're actually experiencing some positivity in the stock market, some positivity in the overall crypto market. And in my view, it is contrary to what the data is showing us. Inflation is bad, but people are thinking it might not be as bad as we thought. It's still bad, though. It's still rising. Interest rates, well, they're going to raise by 75 basis points. They could raise by 1%. But people are saying, well, if they don't raise by 1%, I guess it's not as bad as it could be. Not a reason to buy. It's not a reason to buy. Just because things aren't as bad as they could be. Literally, I mean, Russia could blow up half the United States tomorrow, and people will be like, well, they didn't blow up all the United States. Like, I guess it could be worse. Maybe we should buy more. Maybe we should buy right now because it could have been worse. See, it doesn't really necessarily make sense. You've got bad news, and you should see things move down when you've got bad news. So I'm still bearish based on the overall sentiment. Nothing, in my opinion, about the cryptocurrency market, inflation, interest rates, Russia, China, centralized exchanges, all of that stuff is still negative, in my view. We're just seeing a run up. Now, if we've got this, that's why I don't think we've hit a bottom, because I don't see that information turning around yet. Now, if all of a sudden we do just start to channel in this area now, or even if we channel up here, okay, or even if we come back down here and channel, what we could be seeing is the bounce off, yes, but all of a sudden, if we've got that bounce off and the information does turn, next week interest rates come out 50 to 75 basis point increase. A month from now, inflation goes from 9.1% back down to 8.6%. Now, inflation is declining. It's not increasing. All of a sudden, if that information starts to shift, my sentiment would shift as well. If Voyager opens back up, if Vault opens back up, if these crypto hedge funds start paying their bills, things are going to be positive at that point. And yes, in that case, if we start seeing good news, this could have been a bottom. Technically, this back here. But, this level could have been a bottom, and we might see continuation to the upside. But until you kind of get that confirmation from fundamental news, it's very difficult to determine or make that decision that we have reached the bottom. Mo, you cracking me up. 5'9", big type man. Boom, outdoor smile. I love it, dude. Which exchange trades Terra Luna? KuCoin does. I think KuCoin and Kraken have Terra Luna right now. Crypto.com for Lunk. There you go. Outdoor Smile said Crypto.com has Lunk as well. Under my lawn mode. Paul, you travel to Arizona? Shoot, man. Why do you even have a lawn in Arizona? Isn't it too hot for that? Go to Arizona, Paul. Paul should make that his thing. Paul should travel around to everybody's lawns in the chat and do their lawn in the chat. And like that could be Paul's channel too. He's like a world traveling, or at least country traveling, landscaper, and he goes to everybody's lawns and does his work and moves on. Paul, imagine if you mowed a lawn in every single state. I don't even know if anybody's had that goal in the history of goals. I don't know if anybody's ever had the goal to mow one lawn in every single state. Probably no. Just because you're getting checked for being immature, little bunk, doesn't make you a bully. Yeah, it doesn't make you a bully. Nobody be bullies in here. Come on now. I go to answer a few emails. Bitcoin broke 23,000. Would it be wrong to feel like green pastures ahead? Diamond, no, you're not wrong to feel that way. But like I just got done saying, man, if you expect a continuation to the upside, you're going to have a reason why it's going to continue to the upside. Technicals are nice. But like if these technicals hold up, we're just going to be trending in this area now. We're going to be trending or trending all the way back down here and so on. We need a reason that it would continue rising. And I don't think we've got those reasons yet. So if things can change, right? I mean, Jerome Powell next week can come out and tell us that they're not really worried about inflation anymore. And if nobody makes a big deal about a recession, and if the centralized exchanges open back up, yeah, dude, green pastures ahead for sure. I'm just being a little bit more conservative and a little bit more bearish at this point in time because I haven't seen those fundamental shifts yet. And I don't mean to be like a bear, right? If you guys truly do believe that this is the bottom and we got nothing but green pastures ahead, heck yeah, man. Heck yeah. Go buy at that point. You guys are smart enough now that you can make decisions on what you think the cryptocurrency market's doing and the overall stock market's doing. And your decisions don't need to be swayed by my opinions or my decisions or anything like that. But if you're concerned, don't go ahead and bet your life savings or anything. And bet no, Chris, you're probably coming here. Actually, who's closer? Where's Paul at? Isn't Paul in Ohio? I think Paul actually might be closer. I'm just worried about Chris. You should make it your channel, dude. I don't know if anybody has ever mowed a lawn in literally every single state. I mean, you got to go all the way up to Alaska just to mow the lawn, man. Like that's crazy. But I still think that somebody should do that. Nobody's ever done that before, as far as I know. I'm just worried about the change to a proof of stake change and the amount going in Mt. Gox to the market. Yeah, El Tuto. So I think that if proof of stake if we do move over on Ethereum from proof of work to proof of stake, it's probably going to be good. If it runs into complications, I mean, we're going to have some pullbacks for sure. And Mt. Gox is a little bit of a concern. Yes, 137,000 Bitcoin flooding the market, but you got to look at a couple things, man. Bitcoin's that's about $3 billion. Bitcoin's volume is like $25 billion. So daily volume, 24 hours. So if you see an increase in 3 billion, it's not even if it's 3 billion sell volume, it's not necessarily catastrophic, knowing that it's just 10% of the average daily volume. If you really think about it though, it's almost naive to think that 100% of the people that receive their Mt. Gox Bitcoin are going to just immediately sell it. Even if they do sell, even if 100% of them sell, most likely to sell at different time periods. So they all get their Bitcoin on the same day, or maybe 5% of them sell it that day, 5% sell the next day, 10% sell sometime that week, 20% sell sometime that month, 50% sell sometime that 2 months, and then 100% sold within a 3-month period or whatever. I mean, really, we get a couple $1 million a day in selling pressure from those guys. It's not probably going to be that big of a deal to see that money go back out into circulation. Putty just lost his shirt. Me, thanks. Putty just lost his shirt. I think I might have missed something. I give two craps about a toothpick. Yeah, come on, guys. Be nice, though, for real. Like, be nice. First time Clay has been this bearish, which I get. I'm kind of at the point where if it goes up or down, I'm cool with whatever. Like, if aliens are real, cool. And if not, then cool. No, exactly, man. Exactly. I just know we've seen a lot of bearishness, and I want to see how they start talking about this recession as well. So far, the recession talk has actually been positive. We've been seeing a lot from the media saying that, well, yeah, recession is more like a slowdown. Not necessarily recession, our lives are going to be ruined and stuff like that. So it is going to depend on how they kind of play that out. Those were China drones, not aliens. Yeah, exactly, Outdoor Smile. How about the Luke Burns testnet? Yeah, dude, the testnet's going pretty well, I guess. I don't know how much is being burnt, but I think everything seems fine and working fine with that 1.2% transactional tax. Hopefully it does get implemented here on the blockchain pretty soon. We get to see some major Luna Classic balloons. I was reading weather balloons. Major Luna Classic burns. AMC's over 17 again today. If we can keep this momentum at the end and higher of the week, well, that would be super bullish. Moon soon. That would be super bullish, dude. If we continue this momentum, I don't doubt that AMC is able to test $20 by the end of this week or close to it. We might get held up in this area, $18 to $19. We can see this little level of resistance in this area here, but 20 being a very nice level, not only as resistance back in this area, but just because it's nice and round and significant in that way. But yeah, man, $20 would not be an impossibility to test if we just keep up a little momentum right here. And it's going to be beautiful to see AMC back up in the 20s, man. It really will be beautiful to see it trading in that level. Bro, what's up, bros? Let's have a bro market run. Let's get it, Dross Gray. Let's get it, man. Blah, 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 blah. And Gene Parmesan, too. Heck yeah. Thank you, bro. Love your videos. El Tuto, appreciate you, man. Thank you for the questions. 1.2% tax is amazing. Within a year, we see big gains. Nick, Yeah, man, if we keep the transactional volume up, there's no doubt that the supply is going to decrease over a significant time frame. I think the worst thing trying to emote would be a cemetery. It's a lot of weeding, and I'm not trying to drive into a head. Oh, heck no, dude. That would be terrible. Oh, man. If they invested $1,000 in Bitcoin back then, the investors are only going to get $1,000 in Bitcoin today and won't receive any gains in Bitcoin if Bitcoin from back then and now. So roulette wheel, that's interesting. I'm wondering if their returns are going to be denominated in their actual dollar amounts because they were holding actual Bitcoin, right? So if they owned, let's say they owned 2 Bitcoin, right? And 2 Bitcoin at the time frame that they were investing would have been about $1,000. And I understand that they're most likely not going to receive 2 Bitcoin back. Why? Because I believe Mt. Gox lost about 850,000 Bitcoin, and they're sitting on 130,000 Bitcoin that they're giving back. So roughly a what, 1/8 or so amount that they did hold would be given back to them. But the price of Bitcoin has gone up roughly 40x since they were holding it. So let's say they did get 1/8 of their Bitcoin back. To Bitcoin, that is what, a quarter of a Bitcoin that they would be getting back. If they got a quarter of a Bitcoin back, then their investment would have gone from 1,000 to roughly 5,000. So I don't know how that's treated. I would imagine it was their crypto that they were holding, so they should get their crypto back, or the portion of their crypto relative to what Mt. Gox lost. And I believe it's like 1/8, right? So yeah, we're going to have to see that, dude. If they just give them back their original investment, that is the... Dude, sometimes people unnecessarily stress me out, and that would just be so not right that it does not make any sense to me. I've only been in crypto for a year and 3 months. Is this the worst crypto crash the crypto world has ever experienced? So, Diamond, not necessarily, okay? This is... It's bad, but it's bad for different reasons. And what we're seeing right now with centralized exchanges is probably the worst part of this crash. If you go back and you look at, let's see if I can just pull this up on like a long-term Bitcoin chart here. If I can pull this up on a long-term Bitcoin chart, we can see all time. You know, Bitcoin was like nothing way back here, so we're not necessarily going to worry about it. But Bitcoin running up to $20,000 in like December of 2017. From 20,000, it lost roughly 90%, and dropped down to 3,000 in this area in here. I can't touch it perfectly, but dropped down to about $3,000 in this area right here. Now, going from 70, we would have to go back down to about 7,000 to equate the loss percentage-wise that we saw from here to here. But this is definitely a higher dollar amount than we saw. That we lost $13,000 here, or $17,000 here, and we've already lost what, $70,000 to $50,000 on Bitcoin here. But we didn't have the centralized exchanges necessarily going bankrupt and lending out money and causing a bunch of problems in the centralized crypto world. The amount of users in the crypto space has been much greater recently, and therefore it's affecting more people recently. But look at these gains, guys. Just going from September of 2020 to April, you're talking a 5-6 month period, you see these types of massive gains. There's nothing to say that even if we do come down from where we're at right here at 23,000, even if we do come back down to $10,000, $5,000 on Bitcoin, that even if it takes 2 or 3 more years, that we can't see massive gains that just blow off the top of the chart, and Bitcoin's sitting up here at $280,000. So we've still got a long way to go, and nobody back here buying Bitcoin at $100 imagined that one day Bitcoin would be trading at $100,000. I mean, it's just so hard to comprehend the gains that we've seen that it's difficult. And especially if you look at Shiba Inu coin, man. I mean, if you look at Shiba going from literally 9 zeros to 4 zeros, the gains in crypto are ridiculous. Oh man, I'm a buyer at 9,000. Let's get it, Moji. Guys, I can't believe it is already 1 o'clock. We are going to get off here for now. We will be back in the 3 o'clock hour. I do want to say thank you to everybody. Did we get 100 likes? Let's look at that. AMC rolling into the afternoon here. AMC back up to 1724. Amazing gains rolling in the afternoon. Nothing but green lines here. Looking very good there. We have 85 likes, guys. Let's try to hit 100 likes before we end the live stream here. But we're going to end the stream. We're going to be back in the afternoon. I do want to say thank you to everybody who sent a super chat, everybody who's got the green names, everybody who clicked the like button, kept the chat active and constructive and good there. Really appreciate all you guys. But let's do these shout-outs, and then we'll be back in the afternoon session. Droskray, man, see you later. Chris, see you later. Clipper, read JJ's comment about AMC. JJ. Clipper, can you touch on AMC still holding? Have the shorts been covered? So, yes, I am still holding. AMC is actually one of the only positions that I have not shaved in the last, year and a half or whatever it's been. Still hold all the AMC that I have purchased. Price targets, short-term price targets, man, I'm looking at $20. I'm looking for a nice little breakout and to hit that $20 line. But as far as like the shorts covering, no, we've still got the basic same amount of shorts that are out there that we've previously had. And as far as like short squeeze price targets, yeah, I unfortunately would have to probably average those down a little bit from where I was before, just based on the brutality that everybody's been experiencing and kind of the discouragement that's been in the market. Now, if we start to see another bull run, man, I think that encouragement can grow right back up, and we could see some high expectations once again. But this bear market's been brutal to everybody. Julia, shout out to you, Clowny, Stacksape Nation, Nick, Moji, Drosgray, Chris, Outdoor Smile, Nick, Shredda, Outdoor Smile, Moji, Drosgray, Wilbur, Drosgray, see you later, Dark Matter 521, see you later, my man, Pudgy, bye to you, Outdoor Smile, Tony, Julia, Moji, Frodo, bye everyone, DD214, peace out, Logan, later to you, Outdoor Smile, MC, dump at $100, let's get it, man, I still want to see $100 though, Pudgy, later to you, El Tuto, see you later, J Bones, Popcorn makes your teeth go pop, 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 yes it does, what, Moji, no idea, Julia, see you later, Nick, we sidetracked like, yes you did, Nick, Outdoor Smile, see all of you guys later, and you know what time it is, so if you want to say it with me, STSY666, see you later, man, if you want to say it with me, say it with me. Till the next time. Did I say AMC Trapper said peace out to the diamond-handed apes and the Shiba Army? I don't even know if I did, but I felt weird sounding off. I didn't. Tech, hey! You guys know what time it is. If you want to say it with me, say it with me. Till the next time. Hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.